Okay, so we're here. What I'd like to talk about is Green Your Scene, which is basically one of our main engagement activities, our way of getting what we do out across the institution and getting as many people engaged with it as possible. Green Your Scene is guided by a few different structures. One is our sustainability strategic framework, which we're in the process of renewing, but it lays out the vision for what the university should be doing around sustainability. And I see some familiar faces from the group that are working on the new version of that, going out to 2030. It's also guided by the UN Sustainable Development Goals in terms of the breadth of what we're engaging people in. But perhaps more importantly, it's a way of picking up on the passion and how much people in our organisation care about sustainability. And that's across the whole university community. It's gone through a few iterations. 2019, we were working on Green Impact. That was version 1, and that was an international model that had one track of activities to go from A to B, to engage, and very little choice, and a bit of an audit feel to it. And we didn't feel that was the Otago way. So we created Green Your Scene under our own brand, and that's got multiple choices of different pathways through, so that the kitchen staff, the colleges, the workplace, all had different pathways to go for. And that's been a real success, and I'll let Jess talk some more about the success. But we're in the process of revising it now, so that rather than having preset pathways, stealing some ideas from e-learning, we're going to look at multiple choice with a whole set of mini courses, so people find a pathway through a bank of different engagement options. So that's an iteration as we go along, based on the feedback and gathering information.
Yeah, so essentially Green Your Scene is a program that's designed to help teams across campus to proactively and creatively take on actions that support our sustainable changes or development that we want to see. The program has worked really well. We've had about 80 to 90 teams registered and about 40 submissions at the end of 2020 and about 38 submissions at the end of this year. And what we're trying to achieve by doing this program is ensuring that we're using and capturing staff and students' passions and interests within sustainability and enabling to help them create change. What we didn't want to achieve is, one, a very tick boxy program where they're just kind of being entertained over the side while we try and do other things. We really wanted it to be informing and supporting the changes that we want to see. Alongside that, we didn't want teams to be feeling like they're taking on a whole lot more extra work to try and create change. So the process, depending on what space they're in, so the Green Your Scene can sit within food outlets, kitchens, colleges, and workplace. We're trying to kind of just challenge teams to do things a little bit differently that reduce their impact. So next year we'll be introducing the mini, which is very much mini, and what these do is they capture about 10 to 15 actions within a whole range of sustainability, and this will again help support teams that want to do things a little bit more passion focused. So they might be more interested in diversity or inclusion, or they might be more interested in waste and recycling, so then they can actually activate themselves in that space. And I think that's captured a lot through I don't know if anyone's seen the Gen Zero campaign about stop doing the things you don't like doing. This is very much kind of focusing on that as well. Just do the things that you really enjoy doing to create change. We don't want you to have to tick off other things that you don't actually care about or aren't interested in, because the width of sustainability in that scope is so large. We really want to be supporting teams to be doing the things they care about. So how would it work? So teams would register at the beginning of the year, and then every 2 months they'll choose a mini to work on. So depending on that mini, we'll also offer a support process. So there'll be a mahi tracker, which will be a Teams channel where teams can access resources, connect with the right people. So we have a lot of experts on campus, so connecting them with local and national experts within those spaces. I would also host get to know sessions. So again, bring those experts into the room and just kind of inform those teams on what else is happening across campus or in Dunedin. Once the teams have completed a series of minis, they would then go through an award process. So we have our seedling, sapling, core phase, which is our essentially bronze, silver, gold, which means that teams can also be recognised and celebrated for the mahi that they do within this space. So why are we talking to you about this today? Like I said, we really don't want Green New Scene to be tick boxy. We really want it to be informed and creating really good change across campuses. So what we see is an opportunity where if you are working on research or you have a student that's found out this really cool information and you really want to activate those key learnings, Green New Scene is an opportunity to do that. We could talk about creating a mini that's focused more within that space, or it's just an opportunity to ensure that our campus staff and students are learning a little bit more about the discoveries and things that are driving to be changed. Alongside Green New Scene, our office also do quite a lot of other mahi in terms of engagement. So there's other opportunities to jump on as well. We have Tuitu Te Whenua, which is Sustainability Week, that's annually. We also have the Sustainability Neighbourhood and Sustainability Sust podcast, which a couple of you have already been involved in. So I guess today, as you're learning new things and you're hearing really cool research that's being found out, there are opportunities to make sure we're filtering that through and giving that information to a wider breadth of our community. Yeah, that's us.